a guided meditation journey. The rose in the kingdom of the elves, grounded into Mother Earth. Start with 3 deep breaths. Let your chest rise and fall, and begin to relax into your body. Return to your natural pace of breathing. Now go down and breathe in and out of your heart. Let the heart chakra open with a feeling that you are going within. Now go down the central line into Mother Earth. Keep going, it's a long way to go. Pass through the fire, it won't hurt you. Keep going. Come into the crystalline heart of Mother Earth and be there and breathe. Breathe. She loves you. She's glad you're here. Send your love, appreciation and gratitude to her. You belong here. You belong on the earth. You have a purpose and a reason to be here. You have a right to be here. Feel her love flowing all around you and follow the love back up to your heart. Consciously feel her love for you. It's like a ball of fire of love. It then travels around your whole body, emitting light. Let the golden light expand into a giant ball until it encases your whole being. Now let it come into every cell of your body. It can go wherever you need it. It has its own intelligence. It's safe and it heals as it goes. Lovely. Just rest in this moment. Breathe normally. Get comfortable where you are. A little bit of me time. Let us begin. You're going on a walk. It's a lovely hot summer's day. Oh, it is hot. You're walking down a single track country lane. There are no cars. There's no one about. You hear the insects all around you and the birds singing overhead. The air smells full of the scent from the hedgerows on each side. You have no pressure for time. You can take as long as you want. You've got a spring in your step. On the right, you see a public footpath sign and cross over the road and go up the little dried mud path. It's nearly overgrown with bracken and stinging nettles. The path opens into a wide meadow with rolling fields in front of you. You have a sense that time is changing. The walk is lovely. You're very relaxed. You carry on walking on the dried, narrow path at the edge of the field. You didn't realise, but imperceptibly, you've changed into the kingdom of the elves. The energy is very calm, very safe. That's strange. You suddenly see a little house. It's not like the houses in England. It's quite small and a little narrow. I wouldn't say little. It's a normal size for a house, just a different shape and size to our houses. Oh, there's another one, set back a little from the path that you're walking on. It has a garden all around it. Flowers are everywhere, with a big vegetable patch in the middle. There's a mug on a table by an empty bench. You keep walking, hoping to see someone, because you have the sense that people are around, but you can't see them. It seems so quiet, with no sounds of cars or machinery of any kind. You see someone in a field a distance away. You keep going. The path suddenly changes and joins to a very narrow lane. Well, it's only 3 feet wide. But you continue on. Suddenly, you hear the sound of voices, laughter and music. Somebody singing a song and a violin playing. You follow the sound and walk around the corner, and it opens into a wide market area. There's lots of people chatting to each other at stalls. The musicians sing and play over to one side with the crowd gathered around listening. You wonder if anyone would notice you, because they are quite different, with big set, stocky bodies and features. It dawns on you that you are in the land of the elves. As you approach, a kind-faced middle-aged lady comes over to you and offers you a glass of lemonade, the real kind, made with lemons. You smile and say you're sorry you don't have any money. But she explains that money doesn't exist here. People pay in kindness and favours. You are surprised, but you gladly accept the drink. You're thirsty from your hot walk. You accept a seat at a small table that she offers. The drink is lovely and cold and lemony. Lovely. Looking around, you can see that things are getting quieter by the market stalls. People are drifting away carrying bags of produce. Something seems to be very big. An elderly man carries a huge celery under one arm and a big bag of shopping under the other, whilst a small boy runs beside him, laughing and smiling up at him. It's all very pleasant. The atmosphere is kind and friendly, and you feel very comfortable here. The nice lady returns carrying 2 plates full of food for lunch. She places one before you and promptly sits down with you at the table and places the plate in front of her. You are pleased with this opportunity to chat, and your conversation is easy, like 2 old friends who haven't seen each other for a long time. She asks which way you arrived, and you tell her about the little path and the village beyond, and she nods with understanding. She tells you that you can just carry on this path and points the way because it swings back round to where you came from. She tells you Now going that way, there's a special rambling rose. Up on the right, that's very famous in the region for its huge blooms throughout the summer. You chat with her for a while and feel very connected to her, but you feel that time is getting late and you have to leave. As you say goodbye, she quickly jumps up and hugs you, saying goodbye. Do come back soon and see me. My house is up there, on the right. You're always welcome. She indicated the house that she lived in. You hug her back, very grateful for meeting her and her kindness. You feel sad that you have to leave now and say goodbye. You determine that you will return. As you leave, you wave goodbye. The marketplace is looking quite empty now. You walk along the very small lane and start to turn a corner when a long grey wall, about 6 feet high, appears on your left. You can't see what's on the other side of the wall, but on the right there is a little small house. Unusual, of course, narrow with a dark brown roof and old beams framing the front door. Very quiet, no one's around. You hear the birds singing and the gentle hum of insects. And then you notice a very old rambling rose on your left. It was spectacular. You think it must be the one the lady referred to. It's enormous, bigger than any rose you've ever seen before. It took a bit of time to reach where the centre of the rose was. It was so large. It was absolutely covered in blossom. The most enormous shades, like small plates, of pale pink and white, even hints of gold on the petals. The blooms cluster all along the grey wall, and there's a really delicate fragrance in the air. You have the sense she's been there a very, very long time. You look at this rose and you swear she's calling to you to come and see her. Come and stand by her. You stand in front of her and sense her energy and presence. She's very loving. She's in a prime location on this road. She sees everything coming and going. Well, it's not like a lot comes and goes. It is a quiet road. But it's still a main street, would you believe it? People talk near her. And children play. It's a lovely place. You turn your attention to her again. Her stems are so thick. She tells you she's been there for eons of time. Again, she begs you to come closer so she can touch you. You're being silly. Roses don't touch, do they? But you step closer. She's drawing you in. You turn to face the rose, always carefully stepping backwards so as not to break everything. That way you can see what she sees. Oh, it's a very pleasant experience. It's a pleasant view. You're looking and see what she looks at. Up the road, on your left, there seems to be a little bridge with a hump. And beyond there, you see fields. Oh, you can see a long way away. Then there's a house opposite, tall and thin, with that brown roof. You can't see the garden from this angle because there's a hedge. You can hear children playing in the distance. That's nice. Looking to the right, you see the little grey wall and the lane curving away. Very nice position. The sun shines down, pouring its golden rays all over you, all over this land. The sky seems to twinkle with the golden rays coming down. It's as if time is slowing down again. You have the feeling that something tremendous is happening. Vaguely you look down on yourself. You see the rose has very gently grown some leaves over you. You must have been here a very long time. The leaves are gentle, loose, entwine in your legs and up along your body. With more leaves, and there's flowers beginning to bloom all over you. And then something funny happens. The leaves come up to your neck, and a single solitary rose bud pops out right under your nose. It tickles the tip of your nose lightly. You can smell her. You feel so tenderly held and supported by this friend, a dear companion for life's journey. Serenity floods your whole being, a sense of oneness, of belonging. You realise whenever you need support and comfort, she's here. You don't have to stay away, you can come back. You suddenly have a sense of going under the soil, into the ground by her roots. Her roots extend a long way, and you can have a sense of drawing of nutrients and water and energy from the soil. She's drawing it up and into her all the time. The flow of life for Mother Earth. Because she's fixed to the earth, it nourishes her all the time, a never-ending stream. You open your own heart to receive this flow from Mother Earth. You feel it coming through your feet, moving up your legs and into your root chakra. It travels steadily into your body, up through the sacral, which opens to receive the flow. It flows up to your solar plexus, empowering you, strengthening you. You'll feel your confidence grow. You'll feel your confidence grow like the rose, blooming out from deep inside your heart, filling all the spaces in between till it gets to your throat and feels like a song you want to sing. It continues to roll up to your third eye and then out through your crown, releasing like a fountain of water spray. It flows like rain down your body, flowing over you, enlivening you and affecting everything you touch. Rest here a while and just feel the raindrops of love or flow over you. Slowly you open your eyes. The rose is no longer around you. You thank her silently in your heart, not able to speak for the wonder you have felt. You step onto the path and take a long lingering look back at her. You radiate love to her. Oh, you feel so different, harmonious, relaxed, filled with love, serene. You have a sense that you're looking at her from a different angle. Something is different. It's your understanding of oneness has changed. You understand a bit more about what it means. A sense of belonging. Waving quietly, you slowly walk away. There's only the sound of your footsteps. You feel quiet, almost still inside, but content and happy. You walk a little further, and a narrow lane comes to the little bridge that you saw. It's got a lovely little stream of water flowing under it, gurgling as it goes. You walk round the side of the bridge next to the water's edge. There are wild flowers growing here, and you admire them as you kneel and scoop up some water in your hand. It's so fresh and tastes so pure and clean. You feel it flowing into your body with its rich energy. You linger and pick some of the wild flowers for your kitchen windowsill at home to help you remember this special day. And then you pick up a twig and go back to the tiny bridge and stand there on the bridge looking down at the water flowing, clear as glass, underneath, just a few inches deep. You throw the stick in to play acoustics. Throw the stick over one side and watch it slowly float out the other. You love poo sticks. That was nice. You smile to yourself as you watch the stick drift downstream on the gentle current, clutching the flower as you move on. Your feet padding on, and you pass the little houses on the right. It's time to go back, and you find yourself coming out onto the field, back to the road. There's no houses now. You're thinking, and you realise that all you have to do is imagine the rose, and there you are beside her, looking at her. And then you are there. The rose laughs. She says you better be gone a minute. I thought of you, and I'm here. Yes, she says, it's as easy as that. As easy as that. You can come back whenever you want. I will, you say. I will. Thank you. With that you're gone. The love lingers. And she's there in my heart. In a different world, but just as real.